Hello friends, this is Dr. Antoine Yungeko, your coach in data analysis using R tool. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can perform sentiment analysis on tweets, especially on stock exchange. It is important to analyze the tweets as you can find information that can be useful in your decision process and the way people think, talk and express their opinion, especially on stock exchange, can affect the behavior of stock exchange and can affect positively or negatively the result of stock exchange. Let's make analysis on some stock exchange and see what kind of sentiments are expressed in the tweets. Okay friends, to perform that such analysis we need some packages or these packages. We have to run these packages. First of all, I'm going to collect 1,000 tweets on the New York Stock Exchange, and I will perform sentiment analysis to see what kind of sentiment are in New York Stock Exchange. Now, as you can see, friends, this command allows me to collect 1,000 tweets. This here indicates the number of tweets I want to collect, and this is to indicate the language used in those tweets. For when I indicate here, I want to collect tweets which are written in English. And this command allows me collected tweets will be saved in New York Stock Exchange. Now, as you can see here, tweets are being loaded. As you can see here, friends, now tweets are being downloaded. This, as you can see, downloading multiple pages. Let's reduce this. Now you can see here, friends. Okay friends, now I finished to download the tweets. I can just visualize the result of my New York Stock Exchange tweets. Now look to see how they look like. This comment, visualize those tweets. Let's run these comments. Now you see, friends, when you download tweets, there are so much information. There are so much information that you can get. You see created art, ID, and full text, truncated display text range, entities, metadata, source, and so on, in reply to status, and so on. There are some information that you can get. As you can see, friends, now you see the time of creation of the tweets and so on. When you look, for instance, here, you can see some other informations. Here you see there are some other informations. And we are interested in getting text. That's why we collect this part on text. Okay friends, this is New York Stock Exchange sentiment analysis. Let's collect text only, because as you have seen it, there are so much information that you can get, and this is to transform our text in corpus. Let's run these comments. Now I'm going to clean the corpus by changing letter to lower, removing numbers, removing stopwords, removing punctuations, and removing whitespace. I run this comment. This is text screening, corpus screening. And after this, I will transform the corpus screened in term document matrix by running this comment. I can also see words which are frequently used in New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange, let's clean this. Let's see those words which are frequently used at least 20 times in New York Stock Exchange by running this comment. Now you see those words. You see those words which were used at least 20 times. And I can also change this by indicating, for instance, 20 times, words which were used at least 30 times. Now you see those words and so on. Okay, friends, now let's transform my corpus in my term document matrix in Thie by running this comment. And now I can perform sentiment analysis. There are many lexicon that can be used to perform sentiment analysis. When you use, for instance, affine lexicon, that means each term will be assessed and rated between -5 and +5. When you found that a term has a negative sign, that means it is a negative word. But when a term has a positive score, that means it is a positive word. Now let's learn this and visualize the results by running these comments. Let's learn it. And let's show you the results by viewing the result here. This comment to view. This is the value, as I said. You see here, foreign it is -2, lowest -1, thanks to alert -1. This means it is negative. When you see these numbers, negative numbers here, that means it is negative sentiment. But when it is positive, it means it is positive sentiment. I can calculate a mean on this value to see the mean sentiment by running this comment. As you can see here, friends, the mean value of sentiment is negative because it is minus. And I can use another being lexicon, which is called being, and this lexicon will clarify each term as positive or negative. Let's learn this comment, friends. Let's learn this. You will see also the results using on New York Stock Exchange by using. You see here, friends, this celebration, for instance, is positive, foreign is negative, bullish positive, Gordon positive, and so on. Let's make a plot to see whether the number of positive words to see whether the number of positive words is greater or less than negative words. Let's run this, make this bar plot on New York Stock Exchange. As you can see here, friends, positive words are greater than negative words. Let's make another analysis. As we found here in New York Stock Exchange, the mean sentiment is negative. And let's see on Tokyo Stock Exchange to make a comparison to see what is about those sentiment expressed in the tweets on Tokyo Stock Exchange. Now, as you see, friends, now tweets are being downloaded on Tokyo Stock Exchange. Now, as you can see here, friends, I finished download Tokyo Stock Exchange tweets. Now I can just get text because I'm interested in getting text. I can learn all comments related to data preparation until, because it's the same comment as I have done on the New York Stock Exchange. Here I can just see words which were frequently used, at least 20 times. You can see those words which were used at least 20 times. You see one, just, guys, and so on. I can transform this in Thie, just the same comments, and I can run the comment related to making sentiment analysis and calculate the mean, mean by using these comments. As you can see, the mean sentiment here is positive, and I can use another Bing, let's go on Bing and see what we have as a result. Let's learn and view the result here. You see sentiment, term, document, you see positive and negative, positive, and so on. Now let's just make a bar plot to see what is, to see whether the number of positive words is greater or less than negative words. Now, friends, as you can see here, in Tokyo Stock Exchange, negative words are greater than positive words. But in terms of importance, as the mean is positive, they are assigned a lower score. That's why the mean is positive. That means, as you can see here, using this Bing lexicon, the number of negative words is greater than the number of positive words. Now, let's work on Shanghai Stock Exchange to analyze what is being said in the tweets. Let's correct Shanghai tweets. Remember, I'm performing sentiment analysis to see what people are talking regarding to these stock exchanges. You see, I'm correcting tweet from Shanghai Stock Exchange to analyze sentiment expressed in those tweets, to analyze sentiment indicated by each term used in these tweets. As you can see here, tweets from Shanghai Stock Exchange are being downloaded in the computer. Okay, first, now as you can see, I finished to download tweet from Shanghai Stock Exchange. Now I'm going to just to get a text, and now all those comments on creating a corpus, cleaning the data are the same. I will just learn all these comments to find those which are frequently used on Shanghai Stock Exchange. Now you see those words which are frequently used, friends, words that were used at least 20 times. You can see those words. Those words, you can see them here. Those words which are frequently used at least 20 times. Okay, now I can just execute the command on getting sentiment analysis until I calculate the mean. You see here, friends. Sorry. Let's run this command to transform in Thie. Let's then run these commands. As you can see, we have 0.05 mean sentiments. I can use also another Bing lexicon. Let's run this, and we calculate and compare positive and negative words by using this table. You see, friends, now in Shanghai Stock Exchange, the number of positive words is greater than the number of negative words. Okay, friends, I was just trying to show you how you can perform sentiment analysis, and I hope this video will help you to analyze sentiment analysis, especially when you are analyzing for stock exchange, because information that are given on tweets can help you, can have impact, whether it is a positive or negative impact on your business, and it is better to know how you can collect and analyze such information. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this will help you to improve the way you perform text analysis. For next video, bye.